Hello everyone, it's me, Zaros. So over the past year, I have been keeping a bit silent on social medias regarding some sales that I have been doing with other furries. Since the beginning of this channel, I have showcased many suits, with some of them not being my own suits, like Zandil suits. However, there were some suits that I had purchased which I loved at first sight, which diminished pretty quickly after I made some content with them. It's a bit sad, unfortunately, however, I have to move on from them as I was able to allocate some of the funds to other suits or other expenses which I found more benefit out of. Now, the first suit that I have abandoned was actually my very first fursuit for obvious reasons. I talked a lot about this in the past, and if you all want to hear about what happened, well, my full experience I should say, you can go check out this old video of mine. You're definitely going to see a large difference between my current video quality versus what I did back in the day. Anyways, back to the point, I only wear this suit when I do content with Zandil, since he's holding on to this suit for me since I don't have enough space at home right now for it. The reason why it's abandoned is because I got other suits that were meant to replace the suit, which better resemble Zaros. And if you were to look at my old fursuit versus my artwork that I like to get, you can definitely tell that there is a large difference between the hair, and that's especially the key feature of Zaros, which it's hard to get fursuit makers to create perfectly. Now, everyone's first fursuit is often the most memorable one, which is why I still have possession of it. I cannot simply just sell off my design to another person. Squeak latex. I also like to use it for my inflatable content for nostalgia reasons, as some of my most popular videos that I have made involved this fursuit. However, I stopped wearing it since I have gotten so many replacements that I prefer to have this over the old fursuit. The second suit that I abandoned was this one, which is actually a custom-made inflatable suit of Zaros that I had produced by Latex Catfish. Unfortunately, there was a couple of design flaws with this suit that I haven't mentioned in my demo video that I filmed. When you wear this suit, you actually put on a skin-tight suit that was underneath the baggy layer of the suit, and obviously you weren't able to see that, but the skin-tight suits can be very difficult to wear, especially with all that additional weight from the outer layer of the suit pulling you down. Another flaw with the suit was that you had to inflate the entire suit through a little bike tire valve, which would take forever to inflate. It actually caused my electric pump to overheat, and I had to return it back to Amazon because it would take so long for the suit to inflate. Now, I did enjoy the suit at first because it was the very first inflation suit that I've ever worn, so it was good enough for me. However, as I got more suits like this, I started to notice the flaws with this first inflatable suit, which caused me to stop wearing it. Someone came across me on Furfinity and sent me a message asking if I was still wearing the suit since they were interested in purchasing it off of me. Normally, I don't like it when people ask to purchase suits off of me, but I'm glad that the buyer noticed that I wasn't using it anymore before offering to take it off my paws. We came to a deal and I sold off that suit after making only a couple of videos with it. And now the last suit that I have abandoned was this Rollable Blueberry suit, which kills me a little to have to treat as abandoned because it was such an interesting experience. But to be fair, this purchase was somewhat of an impulse buy from eBay, as it was an American-made suit and it was already pre-made, so I didn't have to wait for a turnaround time. I bought the suit for a video, did an unboxing, and did some rolling around in it. Unfortunately, what made me not want to have the suit anymore is just the amount of maintenance that's required to use the suit. You need to have someone to be able to control you so that you don't get stuck. You need to have someone to control the pumps as well. And overall, it was just a lot of work to wear the suit, even though I had a lot of fun with it. That's why Zandil and I downgraded to smaller versions of these suits, which have a jacket. But eventually, I posted on Twitter that I was selling the suit, and I was able to swiftly find a buyer for it, and I sold it to them for roughly the same price that I paid for it. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I'm a bit bummed to have to get rid of some of these suits, but if I didn't sell these suits, I would just be wasting a lot of space and money on storing suits that I cannot find joy out of anymore. Feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and please consider subscribing if you'd like to see similar videos like this in the future. I'll see you all next time.